掌声谢谢 PLEAGUE Crew， 感谢 PLEAGUE Crew 带来的开场演出，谢谢。Hello， 欢迎大家来到桃园璞园领航员的主场，我是李一博，飘杯。
Hello， 大家好，我是元气 MC 骆驼。
哎，骆驼，哎，感谢各位啊！昨天我们再次一起拿下主场的胜利，现在我要听到一个尖叫声。
好，非常好。
谢谢。哎，骆驼，昨天呢第一次在篮球场主持，感觉怎么样？
感觉呢就是有点紧张，但我相信我今天已经觉得。开始融入这个大家庭的感觉，但是因为昨天天气很寒冷嘛，但是现场的球迷朋友们非常热情，我觉得今天大家也要延续昨天的气势，拿下今天的胜利。
没错啊，别担心啊，各位乘客会照顾你，对不对？
哇！
刚刚若彤讲到，这个天气再寒冷，今天来到现场的球票呢，
就算再寒冷，我都感觉温暖。
没错，没错，没错。
好，我们有一些好消息要跟大家说，对不对？
没错，没错。今年呢，一样是号召各位乘客们在我们的环廊上挑战所有的战斗任务，成功完成所有的关卡，一样会获得我们的领航员军备徽章。在这里，
帅气。
很好看，机会难得，一样要把握主场的限定礼品啊！
好的，那现在我们就来看我们来访特队高雄。
首先为各位介绍今日来访科队高雄钢铁人篮球队登录名单：0号陈玉安，4号李威婷，7号刘彦婷，8号
3败的情况下呢，结果大逆转成功，在一片不看好的声浪当中，率先抢下了冠军赛的门票。
9第一排切入，打了一个 A 精算，出手不多，最后杀到底，左手上。但是连着也丢进了中。我的3分球来了，想欧洲步跨几场签到最后他们得分。
桃园璞园领航员球员名单。 球员编号3号控球生力军，场上就是拼，帅气小生陈立胜。球员编号7号勇士，他来瞧外线移动炮台乔楚玉。球员编号10号欧德维亚，坚持到底领航小可爱林子伟。球员编号25号禁区不倒翁，你的护国神阵林胜。球员编号45号 Number 45全能前锋琼斯战斗机 G13。球员编号6号关键杀手极速狂奔关达拉梅拉关大佑。球员编号12号领航剑齿虎 Never Give Up 篮球贵公子李佳康。Starting Five 先发5人名单。球员编号1号禁区巨锁篮板先知丁安迪。球员编号21号 Number 21咖啡要喝3分糖，波浪就是3分王 Alex Brown。球员编号30号节奏达人控球魔术师神奇小白白耀成。球员编号24号 Number 24能量无限喷射推进器桃园哥哥 Trevion Green。我要听到全场最大的尖叫声！让我们欢迎球员编号69号狂野 MVP 全程的希望陆志祥。侯友吴云凯、黄师彭立珍、体能教练刘厚少、体能教练刘年杰、助理教练柯望维、助理教练唐伟杰、助理教练陈世杰、助理教练黄启峰、助理教练暨球员发展总监杨明峰、总教练卡梅德。欢迎我们的飞行员来到场中列队。也请我们乘客球员朋友们把目光呢移向场中，我们准备要来进行飞行中队最重要的环节传承仪式。我们先来整队一下，往我这边，往右边一步，往右边一步。好的。接下来，请全场的乘客，相信大家刚刚有参加球迷会客室的朋友，我们都欢迎到了我们陈子威，还有我们蔡文成以及彭俊彦学长。今天呢，我们要邀请我们璞园大学长，欢迎彭俊彦来为我们进行传承仪式，把璞园精神传达到我们学弟的手上。同时也要欢迎家康来向前，待会呢跟我们的学长来接下这非常重要的精神。谢谢我们 Pilot Crew 献唱璞园的锦旗，请我们所有的飞行员靠近一点 ，Close please。看一下我们中间的摄影师，在领航员第1届的时候，第1季我们的俊彦学长也带领的学弟。今天呢，谢谢他回来支持我们学弟，谢谢。也请我们的学弟们呢来入座休息，谢谢俊彦学长，也请留步，俊彦学长。我们要来签下璞园球，待会要送给我们的乘客，请我们 Pilot Crew 拿到我们璞园的球，谢谢 Pilot Crew。 飞行中队非常重要的环节传承仪式，象征 Never Give Up 的福原精神。好的，接下来航下席以及乘客席全场的朋友，最大的尖叫声在哪里？写好喽，乘客席的朋友。 再次掌声，谢谢我们学长彭俊彦，谢谢。各位乘客，来到我们工商时间，今天有好消息要来跟大家说啊。
好的，现在来到的是若彤时间，我一出现就知道我有消息要宣布给大家啦。中场游戏挑战 Airways 空抛补给，今天中场会玩 Airways 的空抛游戏补给，欢迎各位乘客一起来和 Pilots Crew 一起挑战 Airways， 接到的都可以直接带回家哦。
所以哦，以后我们工商时间就叫若彤时间，
没错，
若彤 time 哦，它比较国际化。好，那今天同时呢，飞人席仍然有我们单场最佳应援棉斗士。比赛期间，飞人席的乘客记得卖力应援。每场赛后我们会选出2位最卖力阻碍罚球飞人席乘客，送出棉豆腐提供的催眠面包枕头。好，也要感谢我们应援好伙伴达美乐披萨，感谢本季新加入的应援好伙伴达美乐披萨，一同参与主场作战。乘客记得在第3节的时候哦，跟我们 Pilots Crew 一起 Dance Camp 热力跳舞，就有机会获得我们空姐手中的手拍松软小披萨兑换券，是全省的达美乐都可以兑换的。
大家要把握主场的所有好康啦！
谢谢我们应援好伙伴。
今天参与的 Pilots Crew， 在我的左手边，在 D 区的是我们的优米。好的，在我们1区的是新轩，挥挥手。在我们 F 区的是我们的忙内小柠檬，柠 在我们 F 区跟 G 区的是，这个空姐你可以转过来一下啊，梦姐。好的，是梦姐，还有我们的国民老婆友友。好的，在我们后面的是秘密捐赠，挥手。好，还有我们也是小忙内啦 ZI， 还有我们的队长雅雅，还有我们最一的佩晨。还有我们的舞蹈机器可轩，好，欢迎他们，欢迎空姐，希望大家也可以跟着空姐们一起热烈的应援哦。好的，各位同学，上课啦，又到了空中音乐教室的环节。那今天代表的同学是谁呢？就是我们的尤米。听说呢，他要来唱一首歌，是他之前有唱过的歌。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Before we all go back to work, how about some Plus League basketball on a Sunday night? On this night, we present the Kaohsiung Steelers against the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots from Taoyuan Arena. I'm Ryan Chen, providing English commentary for this game. Happy to be here with all you viewers as we approach the holiday season here in Taiwan. Let's start with the standings, where the Pilots have a 6-win and 1-loss record, staying high above the rest of the competition. They just defeated the Braves last night. The Ghost Hawks will be playing on Tuesday against the Pilots. Tonight they play the Steelers, still searching for their first victory on the season. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is head coach of the Zhenzi University Griffin, Chen Ziwei, and Bang Cao Jason on his debut weekend on the Plus League airwave. 球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听紫薇跟崇超的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们 Plus League 转播都要帮我们按赞。Part of the themed weekend for the Pilots involves paying tribute to the team in the SBL as Pauian, and the name continues as the title sponsor or title of the club between their city name and their team name. Yesterday, it was forward Lin Zongqing, and today, pre-game, it was Angry Bird Peng Junyan, member of the Pilots in their inaugural season. And funny enough, in his Plus League career, he has been a Pilot for 1 year and then a Steeler, signing with the team as a free agent. And by my account, he's only had number 6 Guan Dayou and number 25 Ling Zhen as teammates in his career. And don't forget, he also had many years in the SBL as well as a lethal shooter. Well, the Pilots have 4 imports on their registered roster, and they are making some rotation, having to play 5 games in 11 days. After having yesterday off, today, Alec Brown is back in action. And taking the day off is Julian Boyd, who had 20 points and 10 rebounds in yesterday's action. Very efficient from the field, and providing us a few highlights we think back on the action. Well, previewing the Steelers situation, they're going to be another game without Isaiah Briscoe. There's his stats on the season in 3 games played. First in the league, 28.3 points per game, 9 rebounds, and the league #1, 10.7 assists as well. He takes 23 shots per game, just about a quarter of all the team's attempts on a decent 42% shooting. Dressed in his Steelers outfit, dapping up Julian Boyd at the jump circle, chatting things up. The league average field goal percentage is exactly 42%, but of course the volume is impressive. The Steelers did play 1 game without him. That was the Sunday game on a back-to-back after Briscoe last appeared in Plus League action. And on the screen now is the #1 local players for the respective team, Chen Pauian or Phil up against Justin Lu Junxiang. Justin a little bit more on the scoring volume side and all over the stat sheets as well. But Chen Fan in his 3rd season now, leading a very young squad. Let's see if he can increase his production in other areas, of course, distributing the basketball, while continuing to play a disruptive role on defense. As last game, for example, he started the game off defending Travion Graham, sometimes the engine for the Pilots offense. Last weekend, the Steelers hosted 2 games at the Kaohsiung Music Center, Haiyingguan, for their home opening weekend, but could not clinch their first win of the season. On Saturday, they were clobbered by these Pilots for 123 points. However, on Sunday, without their leading scorer Briscoe and assist disher, they competed well against the Ghost Hawks until things unraveled in the second half. There is Coach Cho Da-zong in his 2nd year with the Steelers, leading a almost brand new roster besides starting point guard now Liu Chen-yin and Ollie Daniel, who's still working off an injury. Meanwhile, on the Pilot side, they showed no signs of fatigue from their Macau business trip. In the East Asia Super League Macau Classic, they had as much as a 20-point lead in the first half and 28-point lead in the second half over the Braves, winning by a final score of 115-100, cruelly getting a victory over the Braves after our colleague Jason Huang put the graphic up that the Braves this season have not lost a game when scoring in the hundreds. But this is the 2nd game of a 3- and 4-day stretch for the Pilots, the most intense part of their schedule. Also in the building and involved with the pregame fan meetup was former Pauian and now Taipei Golden Brave Winston Tsai Wen-chen, along with our color commentator Chen Ziwei. Back in the day, members of those championship teams. The 3 officials for tonight is number 5, Lai Jinzong, number 32, the crew chief, Pang Yuanhan, and a new face in the Plus League, number 25, He Xuanwei. As for starting lineups, is Jordy Chimaga next to Price, Chen Pauian, Marcus Quirk, and Abu for Liu Chen-yin. Over on the Pilot side, they're going to have Andy Mustafa Ding get the start along with Brown, Travion Graham, and in the backcourt will be Bai Chen, Ethan running point guard, and Justin Lu Junxiang, the featured player on the graphic shown earlier. For the Steelers starters, in particular, I want to highlight Jordy Chimaga, who had a impressive game against the Ghost Hawks. Steelers wearing their red kit and the Pilots in white. Jordy's 20 points and 18 rebounds was the closest any player on this season have got to a 2020 performance. Alec Brown at the high post, now twirls around as deflected pass will be a first possession turnover for the Pilots. On the Steelers side, this is actually one of the stats they excel in. Price from the mid-range, no good. Steelers have a league low 11.8 turnovers per game. That is a good thing. They need to extend it out to more efficient offense. And I think most importantly is better defense as an early whistle, and Justin will be called for the flip dribble. And that's 2 straight turnovers to start the game. Last night, a very supportive audience of 4,886 as now the Steelers turned it over. Spaced out. Ethan looking for space, hesitating on the layup, and it will just be out of bounds. Trying to ask for a foul or maybe a touch of the basketball. It is rather cold here in northern Taiwan and also in the arena as a big block shot by Andy denies Chen Fan a scoring opportunity with a very open driving lane. Covered a lot of ground, and on the other side, Alec Brown, the league leader in blocks, could have waited for Chen Fan on the reverse as Travion Graham, nothing but net to finally break the seal on the scoring tonight. Ball on the deck, and it's a turnover. Justin with a shorter player in front of him, steps around, and an easy lane and a very quick 5-point run. And just like that, Coach Cho calling an early timeout. Only about 100 seconds into the ball game. So, an early break for us as the Pilots take on the Steelers here at their house.
谢谢 Pilots Crew。比赛回到场上。
Members of the Pilots crew traveled to Macau as a part of the entertainment and cheerleading, as it was a Pilots home game that was moved. One of the two MCs, I believe Tanya, serves as the Rakuten Girls of the baseball club here in Taiwan. One of her mates, part of the performance this weekend. Jump pass and fortuitous bounce for the Pilots as Alec Brown to Ethan right at the top of the circle and a loud swish. And just like that, the timeout goes to waste for Coach Cho as the Pilots continue to build on their lead. Rice trying to get to a spot as a whistle comes along. And it will be a offensive rebounding foul. So that's our first foul of the game, as indicated by the white boxes on the score bug underneath the team names. Ethan spun around by Justin and Alec Brown's screen, and Justin slow to get up off the floor as a foul on the sidelines. And look at that one again, as Justin's still on the deck. And an obvious body bump that the referees did not call. We determined that the block shot came first. Need another look at that one. In any case, it's a stop for the Steelers as they're still trying to find their first score. Ball to former Dreamers staff member Troy, now with the Steelers. See Isaiah, or in the camp called Zay. Another deflection by Justin, out of bounds. Sitting along with NCCU Griffin champion Zhang Chaohsiung and Wang Kai-yu. A couple of jab step fakes, but a bounce and out as Amdi picks it up off the deck. Ethan working with Brown on the ball screen, looking for an outlet as Graham now taking a turn, crossing over. Marcus Quirk guarding. A little driving kick to Amdi from the left corner as a little bit of front court pressure is going to lead to an opportunity. Justin saving it inbounds. A 4-on-2 through the hands of everybody, and it's going to be a Pilots turnover. Justin again slow to get up. 5-on-4, and finally the Steelers are on the board. Courtesy of a player who also played well against the Ghost Hawks. That is Joshua Price. Justin, after the dribble body bump, catches the jumper. That's three. A whistle on a three-point attempt. It's Price once again. Taking on Alec Brown twice in a quick sequence. The other side, impressive that Justin was able to get his sneakers behind the three-point line. And here we see the foul on the shot by Brown. And after Ethan had a 4-point play basically to end the game for the Pilots against the Braves last night, Price with one early. All of the points for his squad by number 11. Graham going at Quirk into the painted area, bricks it. Steelers with a 6-point run. Feeling it from way downtown. Chimaga saving it, but throwing it to a courtside fan. Pilots going quick on the inbound. Handoff play. As now Justin cuts, alleys it up as Amdi delivers it on the backboard. Jordy on the handoff, flips it to Abu. Not at the angle as the whistle finally comes. Amdi and Jordy trying to block for position. Just a head nod, head shake from Ruben Caminos. cashing it off of a stealer. It will be a baseline out of bounds turnover. Here you see the turnovers by the two teams as Ethan, 2 feet in the paint, needs an outlet. To Brown. And the block he's not as familiar with. Justin left wide open on the double as it's short and to the right. Not a bad look for the Pilots. Taoyuan started in place of Briscoe as the second-year Steeler getting promoted, you could say, as Lee Wei-ting, the former king, now in his second season. Coach Cho wants him to come off the bench and lead the second unit. Cross to Price, taking a step back in Alec Brown's face as it took 2 to keep Chimanga away from that rebound. Substitutions for both teams. And Zhang Taoyuan in early, a little driving kick as Marcus runs into the defense, offering up a shot and getting the bounce. Been told his family back home in Edinburgh, Scotland could be tuning in. Shout out to them as handsy defense by Chen is called. Justin at the line, 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in yesterday's action in only 29 minutes. Was the only Pilot to have multiple three-pointers made last night. It was a cold shooting night, along with the cold conditions. More rotation as Chen will now run point for the Pilots. Out of National Taiwan University of Sport. Gobi getting the screen up, getting by the defense and falling and cashing in a tough shot. Will close the gap as the Pilots foul again. Here you see taking an aggressive move against Jones, who bit on that hesitation move. And then getting Jackie Li Jiakang on the other side. Justin to Jones, fresh into the game. For the Steelers, their newest signing, William Sidney Davis II. Number 62, now he provides the screen as Lee Wei-ting was kind of headed the wrong way. Spinning, taking a tough attempt himself, and off of a tap-in, the Steelers now close it to within 2 points. No-look pass as Brown can't finish that play off. Davis, jump pass, Wei-ting, not set yet. Off the dribble, Jordy. He stopped his dribble, in some trouble, can't make it. And the second opportunity, he scrambles to a hook shot make. Didn't look pretty, but the Steelers tie things up at 15. Five pilots all standing way wide. As Justin kicks it to Leeson. Didn't hardly get any rotation on that shot. I've been saying all season that the Ghost Hawks are the best team to get things started. Well, the Steelers showing a little life here. Justin, good move, and that's another lay-in as the Steelers elect to take another timeout. They have no full timeouts left for the rest of the first half. Let's listen in to what Coach Cho and Yuri Caminos have to say to their respective squads. As you see, Chimaga, through effort, work his way to 2 points, taking on the world all by himself. Meanwhile, Justin on the other side, a nice pass fake, split the defense. That's why it's such an advantage to have imports present a shooting threat like Brown, like Jones,
他打哪一个？
like
他就打 five， 他就打 five two。刚刚180的在这，完了博彦在这 ，five two space two big guy here。再看他防守怎么协防，讲清楚吧。没有好机会，不要在那边投啊！你一投不进就快攻啊！哎，能不能 drive 1 2 backward inside 1 2 backward 好 no motion with the gun you know the gun big guy screen pass if high show in if low show pass 我没暂停啊。
Back to the action. Well, something that Coach Cho can't be happy about is the squad going 6 for 18 shooting the basketball to start on the road as a careless pass turnover by Ting. Let's go! As Graham uses Guandayo's backside for a pass assist as a missed shot, and we're going back the other way with pace. Don Tolson jump pass. How about Phil wide open from the left, in and out, and there's Chimaga once again. He's got it and one on the putback attempt. And it still seems like Coach Cho is not all that happy, as right now his center is doing the heavy lifting. Jones going baseline, high off the window, but out. As finally the Steelers get it out from under their basket. Into the painted area. Dobie off the mark. Meanwhile, for the Pilots, they are 6 for 15 with 4 turnovers. Guandayo not clean and catch. Will go to the step back dribble move. Guandayo only had 0 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist, but in 10, almost 11 minutes of action toward the end of the game, as looks like deflected shot. He's got his chance, one-on-one, got the whistle, and we'll have to earn it from the line. As starting to become difficult for the Steelers to even get the shot on the basket. Guan Dayo, most senior member of the Pilots just in terms of time on this squad. Also by age, technically, with their local players. When you combine those two things together, because the only teammate from the very beginning is 24-year-old Ling Chen. Looks like deflection on the drive as a tumble for the basketball finally results in a jump ball. Price in for Jordy. Only a minute left in the first quarter. Chen Fan on the turning catch and shoot. High rebound taken down by one of the shorter players on the floor, Kaohsiung. With a second chance, 6 seconds on the clock. Price up against the shorter Graham, a good contest, and here come the Pilots. A foul on the sideline, not a horrible take as Steelers had only 3 team fouls. Otherwise, the Pilots are very clinical in the fast break this season. Entering the game for the first time, number 7, Liu Yanting. Registered as being born in Taoyuan. Couple possessions left in this first quarter as Jones finds himself open and fouled from behind by Davis. That'll mean free throws as Tennyson almost had himself a sweet assist. Jones on the roll, not an easy angle for the catch. Jones yesterday was the high scorer in the game with 30 points. 9 of those coming at the free throw line. Not missing out on an opportunity. A last possession sub, Marcus in. He's been one of the better scorers for the Steelers. And the away team getting away with physicality on the perimeter. As now Chen Fan is dishing it inside. Marcus misses. And the Steelers come away with nothing as Guan Dayo and the Pilots couldn't beat the clock. So it's a 4-point lead for the Pilots, even if the referees allowing the Steelers to be the more physical team there in the end. We'll go to a break before the start of the second quarter as the Pilots look to continue to build on their winning streak. The referees will go to the monitor in what is an obvious made shot after the buzzer sounded and the lights came on. So it'll be a quick review, and remains a 4-point Pilots lead. As now we will go to break. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in a second.
是我们的马杀鸡 K。赶快，等一下大荧幕照到你的时候，帮你旁边的朋友按摩、捶捶肩，让他舒服的桑起来。让我看看，等一下照到是谁？哎，佩晨，帮你按摩，舒服吗？好的，等一下大荧幕照到就是你哦。哎，照到你了，照到你了。哎，两位美女，帮你旁边的朋友马杀鸡上一下。哇，这是按摩列车吗？好棒，好棒，好舒服，好舒服！太好了，太好了，马杀鸡 Cam。哎呦，这位观众，这位乘客，照到你们喽！赶快帮你旁边的阿娜达按摩捶肩，舒服一下。哇，按摩头也是 OK 的。好的，找到你啦！赶快帮你旁边的朋友捶捶肩膀，按摩按摩啊！不要害羞啊，美女。哎，哦，我们的空姐也需要帮忙互相按摩一下，捶捶肩。哇，哦，非常标准，这个动作非常好。好的，让我们把目光转向球场，一起为领航员加油，拿下继续的胜利哦！
谢谢若彤。比赛回到场上，第二节即将开始。目前比数21-17，领航员球。
Graham, having made a three-pointer in the start of the scoring, we'll leave that one short as here come the Steelers with Davis going up against Jaka as Chimaga stuffs it in. Perhaps our best play of the game to this point. Jones through contact, puts it on target and in. So Davis, listed at 203 centimeters, is kind of a big that in a perimeter player size package as Marcus left open, leaves it short out his own board. A block shot as Guandayo wins the juggling game against Chimaga. Jones rifling it out of bounds. Not really under control there on that play. But Price is not the only quote-unquote undersized big. We've seen on other squads, the Ghost Hawks, for example, have Damon Brooks, also 2 or 3 centimeters, and uses mobility maybe in the mid-range game to make moves and one dribble to the basket as Tenfan open again, too strong. Another offensive rebound for the Steelers, excuse me. They are last in the league in second chance points. Not too surprising, consider they're last in the league in rebounding. That number is only 8 second chance points per game when the league average is around 11 as Guandayo whistled for the illegal screen. Steelers 1 for 4 on the quarter, Pilots 1 for 2, but now with a turnover as hustle play by Amdi, a deflection out of bounds. Stop and numbers for the Pilots as Tenleyson or Anderson hanging in there, down low to Graham, And a whistle comes as Marcus trying to defend on the backside there. Could be free throws for number 24. Continues to be a rotation of Steelers as they will size down Marcus out, and fresh in the game after making his first three-pointer on Saturday is Kaohsiung. Two for Graham. Justin will check back into the game. Iverson cut for Apu as a screen by Davis frees him up for the triple. Now again, we'll put the Steelers down by one possession. Justin still working from the screen, about 32 feet away. Now it's Jones's turn on the kick to Graham from about the same spot. A little too much. And an illegal screen on the move. It's Kaohsiung. He could be a little bit subtler than that, rookie. Brown back in. There's Justin, a foul on the sideline. A very common misdirection play the Pilots run, sideline to sideline. Easy blow by Justin as Shimaga gets himself a block. Apu having made one and another. That'll put the Steelers up by one. One thing that was surprising in the preparation for this game, the Steelers last in the league in three-point attempts, only 31.8 per game, considering they're going to be undersized. I think they'd be a lot more three-point happy shooting, but if the percentages aren't there, it does make sense to bring it into closer range. This quarter, it's the flip in terms of a foul advantage, disadvantage. Steelers with 4, and 2 of them against Kaohsiung. There's the 5th foul on the quarter, and bonus free throws coming up. Yesterday, the Pilots 24 for 31 at the line, 77%. Much better than their average on the season, which is about 67. And they raised that a couple points to 69 points entering tonight. And he got the bounce and put the Pilots back up by 1. As coming in for the first time on the game, Wang Kaiyu, or Kevin, has started every game for the Steelers until tonight. He has not made a three-pointer yet, as Chen trying for a third on the quarter. No. Graham and Brown working on the ball screen as they rotate it. Ethan to Amdi as a double turnover and a quick pass as Brown is fouled. Easy and one. In just about a minute, Joshua Price with 2 personal. One in for the Steelers as Shimaga battling with Amdi for position. Price missed the dribble, deflected pass, slip of the hands as Marcus offers up a prayer. No, body's on the floor and a whistle comes. And the Steelers right now with some ugly basketball, really just getting a whistle by chance more than anything. Why Coach Cho is all worked up. Crew Chief Pauian in a conversation with Yergi. Far side of the floor. You can't have these free throws without all 3 referees.
They are pushing my player.
Seems a little bit more rational, though. Coach Cho losing his mind for no reason. He's got the whistle. I don't know what he's complaining about. Chimanga drains his first. So far, 4 for 7 from the field and only 1 for 3 from the line. 8 points, 13 rebounds. Go up to 9 in a second. Kaohsiung on the point. Got screened off as Ethan's got the switch. Andy down low and another whistle. And if it's on Price, that'll be his 3rd. As mentioned in the first quarter, the Steelers were rather disciplined, and the Pilots' early turnovers definitely didn't put them in good position. But now that we're in the second quarter, it's the Steelers who are incredibly undisciplined with 17 fouls. It's not helping their 3 for 10 shooting and a couple of free throws here in the second. Marcus trying to back down Travion Graham. Picked up his dribble as dangerous over-the-top pass. 3 seconds left. Abu realizing, offering it up, and it will be an air ball as a whistle comes in. The lead referee had a foul, but waved off for the shooting violation, shot clock violation. And another whistle, and it will be Price's 4th. So Kaohsiung has elected to put Wang Kaiyu on the ball, on the point guard, but he's so far been stonewalled on every single pick and roll. That would seem to me the adjustment that needs to make. Wow, 10, 3 points, 1 rebound on the evening. Makes the adjustment. Trying to get a low post touch for Chimaga up against Andy. And misses the hook shot with the left hand. As Justin blow by his man, clutching in the air, and no good. Quick lead pass as Apu had the mismatch, but now the Pilots rotate on the ball screen. Back to Marcus, shot fake into 2-point range from 18 feet. Butter. Back to a 1-possession lead for the Pilots as Andy screening for Graham into the painted area. Loaded pass to Justin as he sizes up his man. Big three on the way off as out of bounds off of White. Deflected ball, and here comes the Pilots as Jackie keeping it inbound, and what looked like a strip ends up being another foul. On the other end, it definitely looked like the Pilots blitzed Marcus pretty hard. On the Pilot side, just in the second quarter, they've already attempted 12 free throws. 13 coming up. Double ball screen as, again, they're looking for Chimaga on the block. Jones guarding him as Davis gets to the cup, and on the reverse, 2 points for him. Ethan clutching Jackie, a little bobble of the pass. Flip up to Jones, giving it up as Jackie from the left corner, yes. It looked like the Pilots went on 3 different offensive plays. Got the open shot, knocked it down. Davis on the catch. A quick possession for the Steelers. Looks like Ethan's been doing his yoga. Behind the back, Alec Brown whistled on the play. And he'll have to earn it from the line, but a almost top assist so far in the ball game. You see the scramble as Jaron Jones just having fun out there. And credit for Marcus to get up as high as he did to spoil the dunk attempt. Ijakam bearing the 3 from the corner. coming into tonight, 10 for 26 or 38%, way above the Plus League historic average of 31. Here with the first free throw for Brown. First time in a while, the Pilots have a 3-possession lead. Shimaga going to the left hand, it in. On the other side is Jones, who rails a 3. As once again, they're looking for Shimaga. There's Davis. Easy block by Brown, and a whistle comes in. Steelers running the most boring offense imaginable. And only the 3rd team foul by the Pilots. It's on Jackie reaching in. Once again, the inbounder shoots the 3 as Chen in the best position, but he brushes it out of bounds.
继续加油，来协助分区得分。
Justin on the catch and shoot, airballs it. Smile on his face as he easily snatches that pass. On the roll and hits the rim. Supposedly a pass. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Just anticipating the Pilots blowing this game open as Jones backing up, 3 on the way, bricks it. Deflection off of Justin on the pass.
I know that you touch it, but he touched it too. I know my player touched it.
谢谢卡总。钢铁人球。
Lefty Li Wei-ting starting the play. Kind of a horn set. Pass going backwards is Jackie on Phil. 1 ball screen, nothing going as offering up a 35-foot heave. Good to even hit the rim. As another possession goes by with the Steelers not offering a good look. Jones, awkward pass to Brown, now going back to Jones. Drop step, off the backboard and miss, snatches the rebound, and this time gets it on the second effort as it looks like Jones opening up the hair ties and the braids are down. A real effort play on that last go around. How about Justin from the middle? Coach Cho had a 3rd timeout. He would have certainly called it after that sequence. Another 3 and yet another miss. Taoyuan is getting open, but after those 2 makes earlier in the quarter, not had luck on his side as Ethan easy dribble fake over to Jackie on the other side, in and out. Last offensive possession for the Steelers. Will they do something boring again? Looks Looks like a high ball screen coming up. Shimaga getting Abu on the switch, and the block shot as at least something other than a ISO possession happened. It's Jones with the block shot. The first half is in the books. Pilots 43, Steelers 32. As we'll get to our halftime analysis after the following messages.
中场游戏要来跟我们的 LFs 一起来庆凉一下啦。那我们待会呢，等我们工作人员 setting 好，要邀请这个若彤来讲解一下中场游戏的规则。
好的，我们要来分享一下，等一下的游戏规则是什么？等一下的游戏规则呢非常的简单，每位参赛者可以跟我们的 Pilots Crew 进行游戏，2个人各站在背板的2侧。那由 Pilots Crew 负责抛出我们的 Airways 超过我们的看板，那接到的数量通通都可以让你带回家哦。
哇，好，准备好，我们旁边有6位的球员朋友们已经在等待了吗？好，我们蔡边如果 OK 就来到场上喽。那我们6位的 Pilots Crew 也要协同我们的乘客一起来玩。好，那邀请我们第1位乘客来选择他的伙伴，好吗？你好，
选择队友也是很重要
选择
的哦。
1位伙伴跟你一起玩 LWF 空抛补给。好，选择尤敏。
选择是尤
准备，我们第1组准备开始。限时1分钟哦，等等听到我们 DJ Vicker 的音乐就可以开始喽。准备好了吗，尤米？我看一下 ，OK。DJ Vicker， 加油！哎呀，接得很好啊。
非常好哦。
等等可以分我1条吗？所以哦。
这看起来是有练过哦。
通常这个游戏最后1波，它应该是会直接1把那一种。
哦，尤米很会丢哦。
你目前是我看过接过最多条的，好像。
好像平常有在练，
非常厉害，应该有10条喽。
还有30秒，加油！
傻秒，嗨，加油！
默契，稳住！
你们2个是不是认识的啊？默契还蛮好的，是朋友吧？哇！5、4、3、2、1
，OK，
时间到。我来偷瞄一下，哇，这个你已经可以开店了，恭喜你！旁边稍等一下。
各位乘客。
真的接很多哎，
很厉害。
A different halftime activity tonight, as it's the collaborative, what looks like a collaborative battleship blind toss kind of situation. I'll figure out a better name for it. Tens away, providing color commentary for Jason Huang, fresh on the Plus League airwaves as we present the halftime statistics: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. For being the road team, the Steelers already 10 so far in the game after I complimented them for only having 11 per game, the lowest of all the Plus League teams. They do have the rebounding advantage. And looking at the advanced statistics, the Steelers, we talked about how they have the least points in the paint and the second chance points. Well, they're winning this game 18-12 and 8-2 respectively. But shooting the basketball has been a problem. 3 for 16 from the outside. 2 of them coming for Chen early in the second quarter, but it's been a tough going since. And the Pilots have missed their share of open shots as well. Not something the box score can show, but it seems obvious to me watching the game from my vantage point that this could be even more than an 11-point ball game at the half. The Pilots on their side have had their open looks from outside, but so far only 5 for 19 three-point shooting is close to their 22% the night before. But they're a much more disciplined defensive team. And up against the Steelers' primary strategy of feeding the ball to the imports, especially in the low post area, sometimes the Steelers will score, but sometimes it'll be a stop and opportunity to run for the Pilots. And it seems like the Steelers locals are very much out of rhythm. You can't have the partying the Red Sea on a drive by Justin. Well, Chimaga so far has been the best player for the Steelers, but we'll be bringing leading scorers in our next segment after this break.
5、4、3、2、1，最后直接一把啦，恭喜！成绩也非常不错啦。这一笼带回去，我可以嚼1个月了哦。谢谢，好，谢谢佩晨。下面一位，欢迎你，请挑选一位游戏伙伴，选择我们娟州。
是咪咪娟州。
娟州，请就位。
好的。 加油喽！等一下，
加油加油！
带多少的 Airways 回家？
好 ，DJ Vicker Music。
时间1分钟开始，
加油！
哦哟
，4条。 5条，6条，加油加油！
哦，非常好，非常好。
30秒，30 seconds。
哦，咪咪 ，faster faster， 咪咪。
太客气，太客气了。
娟州巴黎巴黎。
加油加油！
加油加油！10秒了，10秒了。6、5、4、3、2、1，恭喜！
谢谢谢谢娟州，也恭喜哇，也接了很多条哎，厉害厉害！谢谢你。好，下面一位欢迎，请您挑选一位 Pilot Crew 跟你一起来玩游戏。可轩。 欢迎，可轩加油！
欢迎可轩。好的，游戏时间一样是1分钟。可轩准备好了吗
？DJ Vicker Music。
1, 2, ready, go!
哎呦，非常好，非常好。
可轩慢一点，慢一点，加油加油加油，稳定一点，协助这位先生多接一点口香糖。哎呦，稳定哦，
稳定了，稳定了。
想不到我的提点有用。
A very consistent, was a very consistent toss, and good chemistry out in the halftime activity here in Taoyuan Arena as we bring you the leading scorers for their 2 respective teams. Jody Chimaga with 11 points, followed by Joshua Price's 6, and Liu Chenyuan with a couple made threes. He has 6 as well. Marcus in the starting lineup once again, 4 points, and Zhang Taoyuan coming off the bench. He has 3. For the Steelers, Chimaga's 11 points often comes on his own personal effort, like the putback earlier, and then the dribble move to the hook shot. The Steelers have also put him in low post isolations as well. And not only do the Pilots need to do a better job blocking out, maybe they need to consider sending 2 players to box out Chimaga. For the Pilots, nobody in double digits, but Jones 9 points, Justin 9 points, Brown 6, Jackie 5, Ethan 4, and all but Chen for the Pilots who have played in the game have gotten on the scoring board. The highlight package belongs to Jaron Jones, showing off his variety of scores from different ranges, and he also had a pretty superb effort play, even taking down the Braids. So the conclusion from the first half, Pilots, keep doing what you're doing. Steelers, maybe try anything but what happened in that first half. We'll be back in about 3.5 minutes for the start of the second half.
好，我们接下来要邀请所有的参与我们 Airwaves 空中补给的朋友来到我们中圈以及 Pilots Crew， 我们要一起来合照。好，我们 Pilots Crew 麻烦帮我分2边，谢谢。然后我们乘客站在中间，谢谢。好，我们整理一下队伍，恭喜我们参加中场游戏靠近一点 Airwaves 空中补给的朋友们以及 Pilots Crew， 看到中间的摄影的工作人员国色哥以及主持超人，3、2、1，笑一个。OK， 好，谢谢，恭喜，
谢谢 Pilots Crew，
谢谢大家的参与，谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢骆童，谢谢。
Changed by Kaohsiung to have Li Weiting and Zhang Taoyuan to start things off in the second half for the Steelers backcourt. As Chen Pauian offers up a three. Going straight to Travion Graham, and just like the start of the game, Pilots starting the second half with a pass turnover. Interesting rotation play as this time Chen nylons with a three. Attacking on the catch, Justin back to Andy, a couple pump fakes and a miss forced by Chimaga as the fouling in transition will stop play. Cross screen for Joshua Price as Li Weiting will reverse it back to the point guard, Zhang Taoyuan. A strip from the side as Li Weiting, look what I found, but off the side of the backboard. It's now the Steelers who foul in transition. Would have been a 2-on-1 with Pai and Travion Graham ahead. Pistol on the side as now they move the ball. Justin, a driving kick. As Travion Graham, a head fake to a runner, or I should say floater. He didn't have a dribble alive. Now Zhang Taoyuan dribbling left after the Li Weiting Iverson cut right. There's Chen from way downtown, back iron. He's been given the green light to shoot. Out of bounds off of White. Pilots held scoreless in the first 2.5 minutes of the half. Zhang Taoyuan high and got it. Ethan with the contest foul. And it will be the Steelers making more headway to cut down this lead. And it looked like Ethan went chest to chest with the shooter. So 3 4-point play opportunities in 2 nights. Trying to get it down to Alec Brown, turning around over his left shoulder in a tough make by number 21. Quickly getting to their offense. Zhang Taoyuan right in the middle of the floor up to Phil, down to Chimaga with Andy in front of him. And a bailout whistle against the Pilots. Andy's third personal will have to be a little bit more careful from here on out. I know that Chimanga will be staying in the game as long as Coach Cho can afford to have him out there. Now up to a personal 12 points and 18 rebounds. It's in it. 8-2 run for the Steelers as Andy left wide open and no good. Price almost dribbling it out of bounds and snacking it on Brown for the out of bounds. Well, for his effort, along with Graham, took 3 seconds off the shot clock, if that's any consolation. Kaohsiung, pretty good dribble moves as now Chimanga starts the handoff. Chen on the curl, short, and could not get the bounce. Now the Pilots with an opportunity to run in transition. Brown through the middle. And Justin into some trouble as Andy sandwiched between a couple of Steelers. Compliment Andy for having good hands in such tight confines. Justin somehow open catch and shoot on the strong side baseline and a bounce inbound. And Coach Cho talking to his staff more than the players on the bench. Kind of Ting forced right as Chimanga on an island with Andy, flips it up and a miss. Use the right hand there. As Travion and Mustafa in a two-man game, over to Brown and Ethan in a two-man game. Out to Travion, open look from the outside, short as Andy not good hands. It's going to be Zhang Taoyuan who is touched up on the loose ball. More or less an unlucky play for the Pilots as we finally have substitutions. Jaron Jones and Jackie will be checking in. Going bonus territory, Zhang Taoyuan missing the mark with that first free throw. And that's 0 for 2 with his collegiate head coach on the mic for the Mandarin broadcast. Zhang Taoyuan already beating his personal high in the Plus League is a nice misdirection. Justin scoring down low and Alec Brown the assist. Zhang Taoyuan actually in the action since his high-scoring game opening Sunday against the Braves. 0 for 6 as Price offering up from the top of the key. Back to an 8-point game. Jackie left open, deep three on the way and bottoms it. Here's the three-point shooting on the quarter. Couple makes for both teams. Price, jab to a dribble, and Brown two-handsy, and no, out of bounds. Was in danger of committing a foul, but funny enough, Coach Cho electing to hang on to all 3 second-half timeouts until our TV break here in the third.
大家一起继续为领航员加油啦！那我们这边帮大家准备的是我们的战斗口粮，等等跟着我们一起喊出 Let's go Pilots！ 越大声，空姐就有机会把战斗口粮分发给大家，希望大家可以一起热烈的回应哦。让我听听看你们的声音在哪里
Yeah!
Let's go Pilots!
Let's go pilots!
Let's go Pilots!
Let's go pilots! Let's go pilots!
Let's go Pilots!
Let's go pilots!
Let's go Pilots!
Let's go pilots!
好的，感谢各位想要上路，让我们保持热情，一起为领航员加油，拿下胜利喽！
谢谢若彤，谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢各位乘客。请大家快点享用口粮来增加能量，让我们继续呢来赚进分数。第三节回到场上，第三节比赛呢剩下6分21秒。
To the basket, and Justin gets the action started again with a lay-in. Taoyuan's in the game. He's got to catch Taoyuan in front of him as Chimaga can't make the catch on the post-up. Pauian, 2 fouls in consecutive succession. Can't stay in front of Justin without fouling. Tripped up, Justin is trying to work off something that's hurting. Previously, just a high ball screen by Brown, and then now an individual move, body bump and the hands. Just like that, Justin now up to 18 points on the night. Cross screen, Chimanga on Jones. Dribble baseline, Justin coming over with a help, and that forced a miss. Pauian wide open. Did not put much on the spin of that shot. As the Pilots loop a pass ahead to Jackie. Trying to get the spacing right. It's Justin crossing over. Easy blow by, but too strong on the layup. Was clutching in the air. It was not an easy shot as the Steelers, Chimaga high post touch. No whistle for him and got it to go. Alec Brown, no, as Jones flies in for the offensive board. Couldn't secure it, and Steelers looking at a 13-point deficit. Davis down low, and travel will be called. Another look at maybe Guandayo even came into the picture on that shot. And Chimaga got the basket anyway. Steelers call timeout. We'll go to a break once again.
Alex, JJ.
Get yourself a drink or some snacks. We'll be back after this.
剩下15秒，我要去航下席找老朋友们。来得及吗？航下席的朋友，很久不见了，尖叫声！ I wanna see you tonight. 比赛准备回到场上，第3节剩下4分18秒。他的少年航员球。
Now the Steelers electing to have point guard Lilienting on Justin as Jones gets himself a low post touch and he shows off the baby hook. He's got a jumper that doesn't catch anything. One amazing thing about the game is the Steelers only have 3 assists. Not that assists are everything, but considering they already have 44 points, all but 3 of those scores have come in isolation. Try to go with a pocket pass, but deflected as Shimaga now has Brown on him. Deflection. The baseline. How about from the turnaround? And now Taoyuan gets it to fall. I don't think that's an assist either. Pauian previously on Justin, now on Guandayo as Alec Brown buries it from the right wing. Taoyuan feeling it. He counters with a 3 of his own. Game opening up, Tenfan on the floor, but Jackie not attacking right away. Jones slips a pass to Brown, who's taken out of the play. Ball between the wickets. Over to Phil, he's wide open, and it's not been his night. Made one earlier in the 3rd quarter. As Steelers look content to have him attack every time. Pauian against Justin, and relatively speaking, a softer foul considering what we've already seen. They see a simple down screen in short space by Jackie. And Brown is headed to the bench. Now the squad back to a 13-point lead. Iverson cut, screened by Amdi. Back to Jones, now he drives, given a screen by Amdi down low. And then Jones adds to his point total. He's got 13. And he's getting the lucky bounce is Abu. His Aboriginal name. Now he's on Travion Graham. Interesting matchup as Kaohsiung switched on. Easily beat, and a whistle comes in. Then another look at Jones doing a good job with his body control to not run into the defense or his own teammate there down low. The biggest lead in the first half was 11 points for the Pilots. And then in the second half, it's been 13 on a few occasions. In the first quarter, the Steelers have reached the 20-point mark. Pauian sets his feet, was way short on that three. Perhaps Kaohsiung is a better cold weather player because Coach Cho had him out there until he just took his sixth personal foul. So free throws coming up for Lee Jiakang, as it's turning into more of a show than a basketball game if you're on the Steelers side. And another demonstration in these few years that Coach Cho is not as good as Bill is when he's been forced to make a substitution. He's usually very late to get the next player up, or the rotations aren't clear as to who's supposed to come into the game.
You are not respecting your job. You are not respecting your job.
Looks like Chimaga changed his free throw motion. A smart brush off by Jones. Looks like the hair's tied up again. Going right away at the Steeler in front of him. Taking a forced three instead of getting it to an open teammate down low. That's kind of been the Steelers' night. There's an assist opportunity. Still hitting it. And too strong and off to the right. Pilots electing to burn clock instead of attacking right away. 8 seconds left in the third quarter, already with a 15-point lead. Travion with the deep shot attempt. And that'll be the third quarter now in the books. 67-52 is the score heading to the fourth and final frame. The Pilots look on their way to 4 wins in a row.
机会获得我们空姐手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦。然后看看哪里的乘客最会跳，跟着我们的梦姐一起。乘客们记得跟空姐们一起跳起来。这边乘客非常热情哦。乘客，让我们把场上的目光交回去喽。
谢谢若彤，也谢谢坐在场边席的凯莉以及千惠。比赛即将回到场上，第4节比赛即将开始。
PLEAGUE 球迷 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语。欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。Not only do the Pilots have 3 more home games as part of this homestand, they also have an East Asia Super League Christmas Day game against the Hiroshima Dragonflies. It would be if they could secure that win, an immense step towards qualifying for the Final Four. Last year, the New Taipei Kings were able to make it and put up a pretty good showing. Jones wide open on the curl screen. No luck. Well, let's see if the Steelers compose themselves. Trying to go one-on-one and a fadeaway make. Out on the floor is number 7, Liu Yanting. Not to be confused with Li Weiting or Liu Chenyan. Jackie, runner on the way, bingo. Also Christmas Day, New Taipei Kings headed to Okinawa to face the Ryukyu Golden Kings for the first time this season, but they were in the same group last year. Offensive foul call. Jones moving to the left, and that seems like the preferred attack method for him was on that right wing. Likes to drive with his left hand and take the left-handed layup. Expands it to a 17-point lead as Andy, staying in front of Davis, gets the stop. Pilots are working on the biggest lead of the game against these Steelers as Jackie, a rainbow swish. And finally the Steelers calling timeouts when they should be in the ball game, as it is now a 20-point difference. The number 1 team in the league killing the number 4 team here in the Plus League.
谢若彤，谢谢 Palace Crew。
On Tuesday, the Taoyuan Pauian pilots take on the Tainan TSG Ghost Hawks for the second time in this building. The Ghost Hawks made their debut in the Plus League regular season back on November 3rd in a 104-92 victory for the pilots. While working on a 3-game, trying to be 4-game winning streak, which also coincides with a 3-game home winning streak, which emphasize the home winning streak along with the overall winning streak after having lost the only game of this basketball season on November 9th against the Braves in Taipei Herbie Gymnasium. As Jones also decides to airmail the 3-point attempt. And smartly works something on his left shoulder. Yeah, that's the reason why you airballed it. Down low to Jones as Shimaga bumped and gets the block. Not quitting on the play. Jones has that one dance off the rim. To the basket. And a foul. 28-year-old Joshua Price will step up to the line in his only game in the Plus League, being his debut game, jumping in as Isaiah Briscoe not available. 11 minutes played, couple of points and a rebound. Miss as offensive board by Liu Yanting, and a whistle and ball out of bounds. Back to Davis, he offers a 3, and it seems like the cold is really bothering 3-point shooting. Whistle on the floor and a foul. Stopped in the painted area. Reverse layup for Liu Yanting, and Taoyuan native is finally on the board. But an answer by Graham is 2 for 2, going each way. This time he's stripped as Justin finally gets it to Jackie and out of trouble. Right away, Jones hooks a pass to Jackie, though. Dark brought the defense to him. Thankfully, Jackie landed it on his rear end and not folding his leg. Shot on target, and it's Kaohsiung. Not a lot of substitutions since that last time out. Offensive foul. Seems like Jackie's had enough of number 9.
2人请求换人，进攻犯规，现在要申报裁判，个人认为进攻犯规，钢铁人球。
Jackie out, Ethan in. Trying to get through the rest of about 8 minutes left in the game. Screen as Pauian drains the triple. And a lot of bodies falling to the floor. That time not called. Jones going with the left-handed running hook, and it's short. How about a tray? And not the case. Free throw line jumper. Jones, a little handoff to Graham. He finds the space and went with the three. Modest 10 points for Travion Graham, but as of this point in a winning effort, has another timeout called. Also playing in the same town, Upshaw, seated courtside. Right now, not all that interested in the action on the floor. It is a timeout after all. The Pilots have won the last 3 games by 16, 29, and 15 points against the Ghost Hawks, against the Steelers, and then against the Braves. Looking at their results from the East Asia Super League, 21 versus KT, 16 versus San Miguel, and then 36 this past Wednesday, once again against Sonic Boom of the KBL. Tenfan is still trying to get to the 10-point marker as Justin, a bad miss on that layup attempt. Steelers try out 2-3 zone. And an offensive foul. He'll be really animated. That hand gesturing was faster than I think the action was in real time. 3 against the Steelers. Well, another thing to look out for, the low score of the season, as Graham is starting to heat up. Another 3-pointer. Low score on the season is 74. The Braves in the opening game of the season against the Pilots. Funaga hops to a miss on the hook. Graham on the switch, now going to the cup, out to Justin, wide open, no. Andy right there for his teammate, but they cough it up. It's Price who absorbs the contact and puts it through.
Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots!
calling a number. 1 ball screen. Ethan wide open against the zone. Crashed into, uncalled. As again, the referees blowing their whistles when they shouldn't, and blowing maybe a little aggressively when they shouldn't in other times. It has not been a good start for the boys in gold to start the season. Deflection on the pass, and the Pilots starting to get a little careless, but so are the Steelers. Strange how down in Kaohsiung, warmer temperatures and a more comfortable playing experience temperature-wise in the arena. Li Weiting actually going without a sleeved undershirt, as the referees will go to the monitor. Based on that look, it looked pretty obvious that Zhang Caohsiung was just hopelessly clinging on to Graham. Nothing that probably will hurt the Pilot, just not even in the vicinity of a basketball play. As a reminder, one of the 5 conditions for an unsportsmanlike foul in the FIBA rulebook involves playing the man and not the ball. And it will be an upgrade to an unsportsmanlike. That's Briscoe chiming in. And bad news for the Steelers. Travion Graham, a perfect 3 for 3 in the 4th quarter. And the only thing that kind of slows him down is his shooting from the free throw line. There's a chance to work on it here. Good with the first. Graham coming into tonight, 17 for 29, only about 58.5%. And it looks like he is going to make his progress to the right way. Maybe trying to end his night early. Travion, tough take, ends up on the hardwood as Steelers have a 3-on-3 early offense going, and running into Alec Brown, they count it. I'd like to see that one again. Joshua Price kind of swim move from the right to the left.
He crossed the elbow on the face. You see that? It's offensive foul.
I think smartly that Travion Graham and Andy Mustafa Deng occupied the lead referee administering this free throw to let Ergi Caminos talk it out, as it doesn't look like Alec Brown's doing anything wrong. Ethan going with aggression and a aggressive block as Ambi under the basket. Didn't even take a look. It's a kick out opportunity. His 3, short. Justin above, shorter to defender. Now it's Graham's turn on the left side. No, Brown, a quick putback brush. It was off. Price from deep 2 range. On the cutting, Ethan. Pauian Graham adds an assist to his box score. Ting gets it on the English. Quick response for the boys in red who've once again not turned in a winning performance. Andy called for the backcourt violation. I need to look again if the Steeler actually got a deflection. It looks like the refs botched another call. It was a Steeler that batted it backwards, not a Pilot, as Price up close puts it in. Side stepper 3 for Justin, as Travion Graham almost caught Chimaga, who I believe has set the new Steelers record for individual. As we got some extracurriculars going on. Justin doing a lot of barking. One thing about the Pilots, they don't have a lot of reserves. Clear up what's going on. Looks like we have a couple of fouls being called, and referees will go to the monitor as well. So earlier, there was a little bit of contact. And it looks like Justin wanted some seconds, and that left hand attacking the throat. Seems like both players not playing nice. Well, you kind of have two situations. You have Chimaga going with hands to the neck area of Justin, but Justin a push in the back after the whistle. So we have a lot of unsportsmanlikes coming up.
好，因为我们吹。
好，请各位稍待片刻，由老师来说明。
好，因为32号。 我们经过回放系统检视，我们把它升上 U 哦。当然，69号的回手也是一个违反运动道德犯规。7号钢铁人的7号，我们看完也是认为它是一个违反运动道德犯规。两个犯规相抵完，只剩下一个 U， 罚2球加边线控球权。
谢谢老师。
So what we didn't see, and the referees will add on, is Liu Yanting unsportsmanlike. So 2 free throws for the Pilots and the basketball, as in a 24-game season, you'd think the suspensions would come on a lower count. So obviously there's the back and forth between Justin and Jordy. And then the swing to the neck, push in the back, those were all called. And Liu Yanting indeed also pushed in the back. I don't think that's exactly a peacemaker move, the way his hand gesture was to end it. So back to a 15-point lead as Graham steps into it a 3 and behind the back, and a blown layup by the two Steelers involved with the unsportsmanlike foul. Was a nice assist opportunity for Jordy, is turned into not. Needing some help. Alec Brown steps up and his 3 is short as Graham down low, goes right back up. Can't find the mark as he has a lot of time. It goes to the basket and that one climbs back out. Still can't settle the action down up ahead. It's Justin who lays it over Phil's head. Minute to go. The Steelers again getting to the 20-point mark as Chimaga puts that one out of bounds. Justin firing away from deep, halfway down and out as Steelers Li Wei-ting affected on the play. As the Steelers blow another layup opportunity. How about Phil for the low mark? 74 ties the Braves this season for the lowest individual game score, and still 25 seconds left in the game. Six-second shot clock, game clock difference. Justin spins and hanging in the air. Takes it home as we're just a possession away from putting this one in the books. Pilots indeed get 4 wins in a row and 4 wins at home in a row as well. Chimaga and Justin provide a dap. It looks like things are calmed down now. And we'll see about any possible decision by the operations department of the Plus League. You know, it's going to be a tough task for the Steelers to come into the #1 team's home building. And at the same time, there are some extracurriculars that they cannot be very proud of. Last season, the Pilots were tied with the Dreamers for the best home mark at 15 wins and 5 losses. And so far have been undefeated at home. And we'll move to 7-1 in the Plus League season. And to include the East Asia Super League totals, that puts them at 10-1, more than a 90% winning percentage as they go around waving at the fans in the stands and interacting with the fans seated courtside around the building. The Steelers and the Pilots line there on screen quarter by quarter. Now that we are in the month of December and it will still be cold for a little bit, teams playing in this building will have to get used to the cold. So we're waiting on the post-game player or coach interview as conducted by our colleagues Jason Huang and Zi Wei.
今天我们最佳飞行员是 G13， 请格拉汉来到我们场中准备受访。时间交给我们主播黄崇超阿超。
It's Travion Graham and
领航员在主场拿下了2连胜，现在是 P.LEAGUE 的4连胜。先请格拉汉跟全场的球迷说些话吧。
I want to say thank you to all the fans that come out to every game. Without you guys, we can never win the way that we win. You always support us no matter what. And let's keep it going.
谢谢你们来到这个球场。 好，第二个问题是，面对到这个领航员今年有非常多联盟不同的挑战，那想问葛拉汉的是，他之前有没有遇过像这样子一个赛程，包含到接下来的这个密集的训练以及这个比赛，那体能端他是如何来调整？
How do you adjust like your body about like playing different games in so many days?
Yeah, you have to take care of the body. We have a great staff that every day we come in, we make sure our body real good, and it's got to follow coach's scouting report. We do a good job of that, so that's why this year we've been playing pretty well so far. As long as we keep that going, we'll keep winning.
包含我们的体能防护都保护我们的身体，让我们身体在最佳的状态。那另外就是我们的教练团的勤收也做得很详细。那我们就是看教练的勤收，然后去了解这个勤收的内容，然后就打好每场比赛。
好，最后一个问题是，今年其实包含到这个琼斯以及博朗都是一个比较高中锋的一个洋将。那身为球队里面一个比较灵活的一个洋将，想要询问的是葛拉汉，卡总赋予他在场上的任务是什么？
So how we as a small imports, like how you fit in the team, and how Caminos give you the job to fit in this group.
As one of the smaller players out of the imports, I think that I have my own job. I like to contribute in different ways, defensively, offensively, rebounds, passing, scoring. So I'm just reading off those guys. If they're, if they need me on the defensive end, I'm more inclined to pick up the defense. If I need me to score, I do. So I'm more versatile than anything, which allows me to fit in.
就是我是一个很多功能的球员。那当然在有比较高的洋将之下，他可以做很多的传球。那当球队需要我得分的时候，我就得分；需要我防守，我就去防守。
接下来2周主场还有4场的比赛，能不能跟现场所有的球迷说些话？
Yes, like I said at the beginning, thank everybody for coming and continue to support us. Let's keep it going.
好，掌声给到葛拉汉这边。
谢谢阿超啊，请我们葛拉汉、Trey、刘步来到中圈，我们要来签名。Please sign for us, please。然后我们呢要来先签技校球迷的球，谢谢葛拉汉。再近一点哦 ，3、2、1。好的，谢谢，谢谢我们机票的球迷，还有2颗球。好的，接下来呢，前方的乘客、后方的乘客尖叫声要出来了。Take a picture first. Take a picture. 3、2、1。
好的，各位乘客，想要拿到球的，赶快举起你的双手，举起你的双手。
Put your hands up. Who wants the ball? 谁想要球？
举起你的双手。
接好了。好的，掌声鼓励，谢谢 Trivia Grant，Thank you。接下来我们要来颁发棉豆腐的奖项，谢谢我们非人席认真干扰的乘客们。这2位乘客朋友们来到我们中间，谢谢。请我们雅雅，我们拿上催眠面包枕头，还有1颗，稍等一下。好，看一下我们中间的摄影师，一起来合影，靠近一点。
A final word from Taoyuan Arena, where the pilots are victorious over the visiting Kaohsiung Steelers. There you see the final team statistics: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. Where the Steelers just one above the lowest single-game regular season assist count as a squad, but tied the Braves for the lowest point total. And I'm really not entirely sure what they did in their week's preparation for this game. It was strictly isolations for various players at times. Their best player, I would say, was Jordi Chimanga with 14 points and 30 rebounds, but missing 5 of his free throws. And once again, the squad committing 18 turnovers, according to our website, was a major killer in addition to the low shooting percentage. Well, the Pilots will have Monday off before Tuesday night at 7 p.m. right back here at Taoyuan Arena, taking on the Ghost Hawks. Ghost Hawks coming fresh off a victory against the Steelers last Sunday. So on behalf of Chen and Huang Tongtao, our Plus League broadcasting partners, league partners, 4 teams in the league and league offices, we thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Chen, and we'll see you in the next one.